Characters of Absalom and Achitophel by John Dryden. Here is my personal information, table of contents, introduction of author. John Dryden, known as father of English criticism, born on 19 August 1631 and passed away on 12 May 1700. He was appointed as England's first official poet laureate in 1668. Here are some details of Absalom and Achitophel, which is written by John Dryden and published in 1681. Here is the chart of characters of Absalom and Achitophel. First, major character was King David. He was the third king of Israel, and he was a merciful and kind king. He was known for his compassion and leadership. He has many illegitimate sons, but his love for his rebellious son Absalom stands out, showcasing his deep familial bonds. In John Dryden's poem Absalom and Achitophel, King David is an allegory for King Charles II of England. Just like David, Charles faced challenges in succession due to illegitimate sons. Second major character was Absalom. He was beloved but rebellious son of King David. Absalom was King David's third son, known for his good looks and charm. He was loved by people but had an ambitious and rebellious nature. He was influenced by Achitophel, which led him to downfall. Despite his betrayal, David loved Absalom deeply and was heartbroken when Absalom died in battle. He represents the Duke of Monmouth, King Charles II son, illegitimate son, James Scott. Third major character was Achitophel. He was clever but deceptive advisor. He was wise and trusted advisor of King David. He betrayed David and supported Absalom in his rebellion to overthrow the king. He represents the Earl of Shaftesbury named Anthony Ashley Cooper. Next, Saul, the first king of Israel. He was first king of Israel chosen by God and appointed by prophet Samuel. God was the first king of Israel, but the Jews are moody and frequently unhappy with their God, with their king, expel God and make Saul their king. In the Bible, Saul favors David over his son Ishbosheth, and he was forced to go into exile. After his death, his son became king, and Jews are again unhappy. So they choose David as their king. He represents Oliver Cromwell, who ruled the Commonwealth of England after Charles the First was executed. King David's brother. He he represents James II, the brother of King Charles II and next heir to the throne of England. Korah, he was most important of Achitophel's men. He is a priest, even though he lies about his rabbinical degree, and he hatches the plot that helps Achitophel discredit David's brother. He represents Titus Oates, the Englishman who engineered the popish plot. Shimi, the most important of Achitophel's men, he is a dishonest crook who steals and cheats the Jews every chance he gets. But somehow Jews appointed him as their magistrate anyway. Shimei represents Slingsby Bethel, the sheriff of London and member of parliament who supported the exclusion bill. Zimri, one of Achitophel's men. Dryden described him as a buffoon who has tried several professions. In the Bible, he was a king of Israel for 7 days. Zimri represents George Villiers, an English statesman and poet, disgraced himself in war. The Pora, the Pharaoh, the leader of Egypt. Like many Jews, however, the Pharaoh only pretends to be friendly with king, but he is really looking for ways to exploit him and the Jews. He represents Louis the 14th of France, is both the son of Saul. He was king of Israel for short time before David's reign. The Jews don't want to Isbosh as their king, so they push for David. He represents Richard Cromwell, who ruled England for a short time between Cromwell's death and the restoration of Charles II to the throne. Jonas, one of Achitophel's more powerful men, who has the ability to manipulate laws. He is prophet in Bible. He represents Sir William Jones, a member of Parliament who prosecute the many of the Catholic falsely accused in Popish plot and supported exclusion bill. Zadok, one of David's friend, who carried Ark of the Convent into the wilderness. He sent back to Jerusalem for God's judgment. He represents William Sancroft. Other minor characters, uh, Barzillai, David's oldest and most trusted friend, represent James Butler, first Duke of Ormond. His son, Barzillai's son, he was the son of David's trusted man. He has died and is forever mourned by the speaker of this poem. He represents Thomas Butler, Earl of Ossory. He was the son of first Duke of Ormond. Jotham, one of David's trusted men in the Bible, he was the king of Judah and the grandson of Zadok, represents George Savile, the nephew of the first Earl of Shaftesbury. Amiel, one of David's trusted and loyal men, he was an important member of the Sanhedrin. There are many Amiels in Bible. It is unclear that which one is author referring here, but Amiel Edward Seymour, the Speaker of the House of Commons in Parliament during Dryden's time, and an opponent of the Exclusion Bill. In the conclusion, the characters in Absalom and Achitophel serve
Yes, you can continue.
In the conclusion, the characters in Absalom and Achitophel serve as symbolic representation of various political figures and ideas in Restoration England, illustrating the complex interplay between loyalty, ambition, power, and betrayal. Through these characters, Dryden critiques the political landscape of his time, highlighting the dangers of rebellion without principle, the consequence of political manipulation, and the importance of loyalty and wise leadership. Ultimately, the poem offers a moral commentary on the complexity of governance and the human nature that underlies political struggles. Each character's flaw and virtues contribute to a deeper understanding of the political chaos of the era and the perennial themes of power and corruption. Here are the references. Thank you. Anyone have question? So Srishti, I have a question for you. How does Absalom's desire for approval and power lead him to betray his Absalom needs to love by everyone, and his ambition for the throne and influence of Achitophel lead him to turn against his father, and in the end, he was died in the war. So, Sushri, my question for you is: how does David show he is a good and wise leader? Uh, David's behavior was good and calm. He was kind king, and he trusts God and acts with fairness, which makes him a good and wise leader, uh, better than his enemies, who are full of schemes. Thank you.